Thank you for choosing American Pest CEUs.
Hello everyone, Sean Reeves with American Pest CEUs. I'm an associate certified entomologist and I've been in the pest management industry since 1999.
Using the Termatrac eye tracker to take your sales to the next level. After taking this course, you will be able to explain how the Termatrac can set your company apart with a marketing advantage, demonstrate the Termatrac's ability with its radar sensor technology to detect movement for pests like termites, ants, wasps, bees, bedbugs, and rodents in areas like wall voids and inside a wood that are not visible to the naked eye. Understand Termatrac's temperature sensor and how using it for spot detection anomalies could indicate pest activity and construction issues. Show how to use the Termatrac relative and direct moisture sensor to find concealed and elevated moisture beneath the surface, find moisture boundaries and humidity. Present your inspection findings to the client to prove you're the right professional for the job. Let's introduce the Termatrac Eye Tracker Base. It's important for you to understand the features and functions of the eye tracker. These functions will be instrumental in you creating the need for the service while showing your professionalism. On the current image, you can see the 4 functions of the eye tracker. Each of these functions can add value to your inspection and will help you close the sale when you do your sales presentation. Tracker. I think one of the first things we want to look at is the sensor. This is going to be the radar type of system. As you can see here, the eye tracker sensor meets Australian Standards 3660.22017. Power is going to be an output of 0.3 watts. It's non-invasive. With its building penetration used on most building materials, including brick, wood, plasterboard, tiles, and concrete blocks. You're going to use this on conducive areas such as door frames, window sills, and entry points. This system is going to be useful for detection of a wide range of pests, including things like termites, ants, wasps, bees, bedbugs, and rodents. Let's go over what we're looking at for just a moment. Obviously, as we were talking about the sensor itself, it's going to be non-invasive. That's extremely important. One of the things we're trying to do is we're trying to find activity that we really can't see with the naked eye, or even to prove if the activity we see is still active. This is something that customers want. They don't really want you digging into their door frames, into their window trim, cutting out drywall, things like that. That's where this radar sensor is really going to help us. It's going to help us see what's going on in the areas where we can't see, but also it's non-invasive. So once again, I can stick this eye tracker to an area, see if there's movement behind the area, drywall, whatever the case may be, without probing into that area. To me, that's a huge selling point because I can let customers know, guess what? I'm not going to have to probe into your walls and do any damage to see if something's moving back in areas we can't see. If we think about our next point, building penetration, where this can be used on most building materials, including brick, wood, plasterboard, tiles, and concrete blocks, that's another huge selling point. We can let people know, we can see what's moving back in these areas. So it's not just like somebody's coming in doing an inspection and going, well, as far as I can tell, I don't see anything, but you've probably got some activity back in the walls. This is the point where we bring the equipment in and we check to see what's moving behind those walls, and we're able to let the customers know that there is actually a need for our services. As you can imagine, one of the reasons why people don't buy is they really don't think there's a need. It's great, you're trying to sell me something, but guess what? I don't see a problem, out of sight, out of mind. This really shows us a little bit more about what's going on back in those areas. So then we have the idea, hey, guess what? Something is moving back there in the wall areas. Something is live in this wood. Like let's say you're looking at a piece of wood or even a countertop and you're wondering if there's drywood termites in it. Guess what this is going to do? This is going to show you the radar movement behind the wood itself, so you're going to be able to see if they're active or not. That's one of the things that I find with the Termatrac system to be really helpful, is showing if something's active or not. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen drywood termite activity in areas, say like cabinetry, and not honestly be able to tell if it's currently active or not. That's where the Termatrac comes in. We can put the Termatrac radar system on an area like that. We can detect the movement. That makes it a much easier sale. And imagine yourself doing this. Imagine yourself showing the customer while you're doing this, even letting them hold the monitor in their hand and say, hey, watch this. Put your Termatrac eye tracker base down. Let them see the radar movement for themselves. That really brings it home. When they see the movement for themselves, that's going to make it really easy for them to understand there is a current problem and I do need your services. Boom. At that point, you're getting the sale. You wouldn't want to be the next person coming in, not having the Termatrac system, trying to convince that homeowner. What's beneath the surface? That's an important question when we're dealing with moisture issues. As you can see on this inspection, we saw a moisture issue in a bathroom, kind of at the corner where the walk-in shower meets the wall. We were looking, the paint's peeling a little bit, as you can see here. We were thinking, okay, there's probably some moisture in the area. If we're being honest with ourselves, there's only so much we can see with the naked eye. This is where, again, the eye tracker really comes into play. This allows us to put the moisture sensor on that area and see what type of moisture is in that wall. The moisture sensor measures relative and direct humidity, so it gives you two ways to measure what's going on in that area, and we see this as a great value. You're sitting there with your potential client and you're showing them all these things. How much better do you look than other people just walking in and going, yeah, it looks like there might be a moisture problem there. I guess it's something you should probably take care of. And you know what? There might be termites in that area. There's really a lot of ambiguity with someone making statements like that they can't back up with evidence. There again, the Termatrac eye tracker shows them exactly what's going on and helps you stand out as the professional they should use. Another great tool on the eye tracker is we can show them a moisture report. So we can actually show them exactly what we find. Let's say we're moving along a wall area. We can show them a report of what the moisture is and how it goes up and down. Once again, this builds value in the eventual sale because they can see you're showing different areas, different levels of moisture, which proves the fact that the meter itself is working and picking up the areas with the most moisture. Let's talk about the eye tracker temperature sensor. The eye tracker temperature sensor is a valuable technology to have when performing inspections. With the eye tracker temperature sensor, we can point the laser at any area of concern. Then we can tap anywhere within the white section to establish a reference point. Finally, in step 3, you can see that blue means more moisture and red means drier than the reference point. If you just think about this on a simple level, by the time we've used the eye tracker for multiple levels of the inspection, we've already blown the prospect's mind. I bet you can see how quickly the unit can pay for itself and huge dividends for our company thereafter. I'm saying this to you today because I lived it. We invested in these units in a company I was with several years ago and they doubled our termite sales overnight. Everything we've talked about today has led up to us getting to the closing table. Now that we've gathered all this evidence and data, we are positioned well to close the deal. I'm going to tell you a quick secret. Being in sales is just like being an actor. You better know your role and lines. The data we've collected will be the data is a big help, but you have to deliver the message to close the deal. None of this matters if you get on the stage and fold like a cheap tent. Make sure you follow the following steps during your presentation. First, you need to define the problem. In this step, you're going to explain to the client in words exactly what you found and why it's an issue. The definition of the problem is much better than just saying you have a termite problem. If you say something like,
"During the inspection today, I found active drywood termites in your attic. I was able to see they were active by using the radar system on my eye tracker. Here's the report log of the activity." This can be a major issue to you because termites can cause thousands of dollars of damage to your home if you leave them untreated.
A couple of very important things to note there. One is we define the problem as the termites. But wait, we then define the real problem, which is their potential to do major damage to the client's home. People's homes are their largest investment and they want to protect their investment.
Define the solution.
It's not just as simple as telling somebody for $1,800, I'll solve your problem. If it was that easy, business owners in our industry would have stopped paying sales commissions a long time ago. Actually, we need to go further into a detailed description of what we're going to do to solve their problem. With describing the solution, we can use the instance of drywood termites I spoke of earlier. You may say something like this.
To take care of the termites in your attic, I have a product that we can use to treat the wood in your attic. The solution is going to absorb down into the wood about 1/4 inch. It's going to seal off the wood from termite attack in the future. It's also going to kill any termites currently in the wood because the drywood termites are going to keep kicking out their pellets as they eat the wood and come in contact with the product. This will take place by them ingesting the product. This is the best solution to solve your drywood termite issue and stop them from further damaging your home.
The point being made here is, you define the solution and show them you can help. You're also building further value in how you will help solve their problem. At this point, you need to qualify your company and guarantees. Quite often, it's not enough to convince them of the need. Show them the solution and have them sign, without qualifying who you are as a company. How do we qualify the company? To qualify the company, we would make statements like,
At Acme Pest Control, we strive to provide the best service in the industry. Have you been online and seen our reviews? We are a 5-star company because our focus is taking care of you. We truly care about our customers and providing the service they deserve. Also, I can come back in 30 days after the treatment and use my eye tracker to help confirm the termites are no longer active.
Now you have blown their mind. Good luck to the next person if the customer tries to get another quote. We've finally made it to the point in the sales process where we closed the deal. I am a big fan of soft closes. Think about it like this. We could use a closing line like,
I have an opening on the schedule this Friday. Can we come out and get this issue taken care of for you then?
You see, we came in with a simple soft close that asks for the business without putting too much pressure on them. I'll close this step out by saying there's 1,000 different lines and techniques on how to ask for the business. The bottom line is you lose 100% of the sales you don't ask for. Let's review.
The Termatrac eye tracker is a very useful detection tool for pest inspections. This is why we believe it's a great addition to your inspection equipment.
Using the Termatrac eye tracker as a marketing tool. Sticking to our theme on setting yourself apart, you have to understand that winning the marketing game is a huge part of the battle. When it comes to marketing, the Termatrac eye tracker is an exceptional way to set yourself apart. The eye tracker can be promoted on your service, vehicles, digital ads, print ads, video ads, and other marketing mediums. The eye tracker immediately shows clients your expertise. It also proves that you embrace technology to provide the best services in the industry. At this point, the only logical conclusion is to add the Termatrac eye tracker to your list of tools. The reality is, if you don't jump into technology like this, your competitors will leave you in the dust.
Thank you for choosing American Pest CEUs. Please proceed to the exam to receive credit for your course.